Yo, neighbors. I'll wait till some people get in here. I know I didn't schedule anything, but I said, let me go live and settle in. I just got home from work. Let me see if some people come on in. What's up, Gabe? So you a night owl too, huh? I just got home from work and I'm just sipping on a little drink till I get tired and go to bed. I said, well, let me talk to the neighbors and catch up with y'all. What's up, Edward? It's another night owl. Come on in, y'all. Hit the like button. Can y'all hit that like, please? And thank you. Y'all can tell I'm kind of tired, right? I just got home from work and I ain't ready to go to bed just yet. Captain Morgan. Hmm. I got me a little beer. Usually my drink of choice is Tito's, but I don't have none of that. So I'm just sipping on a little beer. I'll be going to sleep soon within the hour or so. Just giving my body some time to settle. Yeah. So I see Eat with Q outside with her drama, huh? Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Come on in. Hit the like. We just on the stoop for a little bit. Nothing major. Nothing major at all. I gotta catch the replay of Money Boys Live. That's what I should have did. I should have watched this replay. But let me go to Eat with Q channel. I'm not turning on my Bluetooth speaker. I'm gonna go to her channel on my TV and see what the hell is going on. Let me see. Eat. Here's my thing with Eat with Q. If you want privacy and you don't want content creators doing content on you, why bring that type of drama to your channel and have it open for people to do commentary on it, knowing damn well you say you don't want that type of attention? I'm clicking on her video now. All right, I'm gonna drop the link right now. All right, the link is down in the chat. And didn't she do a live recently saying that she was going to keep her personal business off of YouTube because it's no one's business? But she's coming out here addressing Godwin. Hey, Leah. Okay. The night owls in the chat.
Hey everybody, we gotta get into some things again. Here
I'm
we
on my
go.
TV. I didn't turn on my speaker, y'all, because it's late night. So I'm watching Eat with Q on my TV.
We gotta get into some things. Here we freaking go. Okay.
Can y'all hear my TV?
the thing that makes things so difficult. Like when you do things on the internet,
Let me know if y'all can hear my TV.
it just makes things so difficult. It really does. I miss you too, Abby. Hey, Pam's Walk. Hey, my love. How are you?
Okay, Edward, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thumbs up the live as you come in the building. Can you guys hear me? Let me turn my volume up, make sure everything can
Okay, she gonna turn her volume up.
I hate it too. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. Like I hate it so much. So
Leah said little. Okay, let me go
like
close to
that.
my
This man
TV.
is acting like he had no clue that is over. Like, how are you acting like you had no idea? You knew when I left. I told you that it was over when I left. When I was still in Nigeria. What are you talking about? Now you sit up here acting like you had no clue that it's gone. Like, come on now. This
She
is
get
crazy.
she get these guys.
This is so crazy. First of all,
She get these guys and literally do like 90-day fiance with them, and then she break up with him and cut him off. She literally do like 90-day fiance, but she say she in therapy. Let me listen.
I haven't talked to the man in months. I don't look at the man's channel. You look ridiculous with with these braids you
You
got
turn it
in
down.
the ear piercing. You're telling me that you like saying all this stuff about me. You don't know who you are. You don't know what's going on with you. You look an absolute fool with these raggedy no hang time braids that you got in and this ear
See, Gay
piercing.
told me to drop the
That
link
looks
in
a
the chat.
mess. That looks a mess, baby. That looks a
Right.
hot mess. I don't even look at you. I don't even see what you got going on. But the thing don't cross my table, and I'm like, dang, this is my husband. My God, you
you,
look bad. You look rough. You not looking. That's not the man that I married.
Gay, you say you can't remember how to do anything? What, clicking the link and coming up and turning off your camera and making sure your mic is connected? I'm just outside for a little bit.
This man gonna have a nerve to say all this stuff about me, gonna say that I don't have anything and that I am this and I'm that. Okay, well, let's talk about it and let's get into us not having anything. Let's get into it and let's talk about it. And this is the thing that I really didn't want to do because I don't like this internet stuff. I could have went in on you in that video. All I said.
Q, you do like the internet stuff because if you didn't, you would not be addressing this man through your YouTube channel when you have his personal phone number. You have his number, but you came out here and you put it on the internet. And then you run, cry, scream, and holler when the T channels start doing commentary on you. You don't want the T channels to do commentary on you, but you bringing your business to the YouTube streets. So you leaving that door wide open for them to do the commentary on you that you so-called don't like. Yes, thumbs up the channel, y'all. I said thumbs up the channel. Thumbs up the live. Support the channel if you can. We just up for a little bit till we get tired. Some night owls on the 227 stoop. Feel free to come in the chat. Don't just hang in the bushes. It's cool.
Is I can't deal with the gaslighting and I can't deal with a lot of the other stuff. I didn't go into full detail on what the problem is, but you want to say all this crazy nonsense? Let's clear some things up and let's talk about it. You're sitting here acting like you had no clue that it was over. You're the reason why it is the way that it is. You're the reason why I'm no longer in Nigeria. You're the reason. You're the reason. And you want to sit up here and say that it's that you feel my cup. See, that's the thing that people are sick. That makes people so sick. I gave you a thought in your head. I gave you so much audacity, and I built you up as a man because when I met you, you wasn't that. I built you up and I gave you some freaking balls and made you feel like something to the point.
So you built him up and you made him feel like a man. But when you got with him, you told us that he built you up. You told us that he made you feel like a queen. In fact, you called yourself the Rivers Queen. Am I correct, y'all? You said that he swept you off your feet and he was doing things for you that no other man did before in your past relationships. So it's fair to say that both of you built each other up because you were coming on here bragging to us about how good of a man he was and encouraging other women to get with a Nigerian man based off of your experiences with him. See, I haven't listened to everything that Money Boy was reacting to. I gotta catch his replay. And I just got off of work and I dropped in his chat. But when I dropped in his chat, they were just now ending the live. So you gotta be fair with this one, Eat with Q. Because we saw it all. We saw your whole little 90-day fiance series that you did. We saw it. Good morning, sis. Hey, K-Shell. I just got home from work and I'm trying to settle down. I said, so let me go live and see who's all up and sit on the stoop. Call it the night owl session. So right now, I'm listening to Eat with Q's live and giving my thoughts and opinions on it. But I gotta catch the replay from Moneyboy, Truth, and Flexi and D Truth. I want to hear what they had to say.
Where it's like now you got a nerve to be sitting up here saying that you made me and you made my channel and you made me what I am and I gave my life back to Christ because of you and that I don't have and everything that I have is because of you. Are you crazy? Are you delusional? Are you okay? You're not okay at all. Let's talk about the facts and let's really get into it. Since you want to say all this crazy nonsense that I didn't even say, you want to bring up family and bring up my upbringing and this and that and all this stuff that has nothing to do with anything and saying that I'm moving foul and I'm moving reckless and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I didn't even put you out there. I didn't disrespect you in any kind of way at all. But you did, you disrespected me. So let's talk about it, okay? Since we want to do it and let's talk about it. When I first met Godwin, everything I met him, like I said, I met him, like I met you how I met you. But when I met you, baby, you had dust, dust in your freaking pocket, sir. Dust.
That's not what you told us, Eat with Q. That's not what you told us. You said you met this guy over there and everything was just fabulous for you. And that was during the time when you were going back and forth with Amina. So now when things go sour, you now say that he had dust in his pockets, but that's not what you said to us when you met him. So now let's see. Do we think that that relationship was to make play grubbing jealous, y'all? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do you think she only pursued Good Willie to make play with grubbing jealous? And to just do hashtag content. It's like you used him. Cause this don't make any sense to me. Although this is not our personal business, but hey, once it hit the YouTube streets, it's fair game for anyone to react to. Let's keep going.
Dust. I mean, literally, when you literally go into someone's pocket, it could literally go dust. Dust that just blew completely out of your freaking pocket, sir. Let's talk about that, okay? When I accepted you and I loved you and I did all of that, okay? So then I'm like, okay, He keeps talking about how he's from Nigeria. There's no money, there's no opportunity, there's no this, there's no that. What do I have? What do I have that can help facilitate some things and get some things going? You know what I mean? What can I do? Ding ding ding, ha ha ha. Let's create a couples channel. I can create a couples channel. We can
Hey,
make some money
Daniel.
off of that. We can do some things. We can figure some things out because you don't have any money. You don't have any resources. You don't have anything. And that's, this is the part where I'm talking about the healing, the healing, the healing, the healing. Because if you don't heal, you'll fall for anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Q, you never did you wrong because you okay? So you didn't have anything. You didn't.
She's very indecisive about what she really wants from these guys that she meet. I'm not sure what she's searching for, but from what she puts out here on her channels, we do know number one, she wants to give birth with for twins. She wants to give birth to twins. We do know that. She wants to be a well kept woman. Number two, we do know that. But if you said you met Good Willie and he had nothing in his pockets, how could he make you a well kept woman when you knew from the start he had nothing in his pockets, according to you? But when you came out here on the YouTube streets, you made it seem like that he was a royalty over there in Nigeria and that you were going to be the Rivers Queen. But I guess that's the business side that you speak of because you're a content creator. So you wanted to do that whole, she's my queen to be, that type of thing. What's up, money boy? I was just telling the neighbors I got home from work and I'm trying to settle down. I got home late, like around 1 o'clock, and I caught the tail end of your live, so I didn't hear all of your commentary. So what I'm doing now is playing her live through my TV. I'm not gonna put on the speaker because it's late. So I'm gonna do that and see what's going on with this until we get good and tired. So this is the 227 Night Owls.
Have anything like dust. When I say dust, I mean legit dust. I created the stream of income for you to actually get on a freaking platform and run your mouth. I did that for you. Did you forget? Let's not forget. Okay. So okay, you don't have no money. I'm not about to put everything all on me, but we can figure it out. We can make a couples channel. I'll make the couples channel. I'll figure it out. I'll teach you the ropes. I'll figure it out. Do you guys know the whole entire time that I'm married to this man? All he wanted to do was be the star. He did not want to learn how to edit. He did not, and I'm already managing 3 channels at this point.
Hit that
He did
like
not
button,
want to learn
y'all.
how to edit. He did not want to learn how to do a thumbnail. He didn't want to learn how to do absolutely anything. Everything is.
So who taught him how to edit? Because you left. And once you left, he started taking off with his platform. He started doing his videos back to back. He got good with the editing. So did you teach him that? But you saying right now he didn't want to learn that. So he went and learned to still make a living for himself after you left him. But you said that, you know, you wanted him to help you out with the channel. He didn't want to learn anything. Okay, but he stood back and watched. Now look at him go. He's off and running and off to a great start off your back. Let's keep going, y'all.
On my back. The Eat with Cubans channel is on my back. The
Mm-hmm.
Liberizima channel is on my back. The She's Healing podcast is on my back. The official Q Beauty is on my back. Every freaking thing is on my back. This man, I even taught myself new skills while I was in Nigeria. This man didn't want to do nothing. All you wanted to do, and I'm still being respectful and I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? I'm still going to do that. You understand? I'm still going to do that. So I did all of that. You know what I'm saying? Create the channel, and I'm still doing everything. I don't want to do everything. I don't want to figure everything out. I don't want to do that. I want your help. Like if you're going to be my husband, I need you to help me.
Hey, Miss
Help
Tia.
me. I can't do everything. You want me to cook. I don't mind cooking. I got to do all the cooking. I got to do all the cleaning. I got to do all of this. I got to do all that. And the only thing that you ever want to do is go work out. That's all you do is go work out, hang out with your stupid friends all day, all night, drink, smoke, do all of that. That's all you want to do. But you don't want to do anything to help your marriage. You don't want to do anything to help your wife. You don't want to do anything to help bring more money in the house. You don't want to do anything. You want to go out and have fun, lollygagging with your
Hello.
friends all freaking
Hey,
day,
Aim.
all freaking night, all freaking day, all freaking night. And I'm sitting up here in the house trying to do everything. I can't tell you guys how many times. And then for him to sit up here and say that I don't have anything, and this is the thing, you guys. You don't tell your right hand. I don't tell you everything. I would never sit up here and tell you everything because all you do, and you want to say that you couldn't trust me. I can't trust you. All you do is freaking lie. You lie about every freaking thing. That's why I can't. It's like I don't know what to believe half the time. Are you telling the truth or are you not? You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what's the truth and what's not. So I'm like, okay, I fell in love with this guy. Boom. I'm vulnerable. I just gave my life back to Christ. This is it. Oh my God, God, you gave me a husband after I gave my life back to you. Look how amazing you are. This is what I'm thinking in my mind. This is how I'm feeling. You feel what I'm saying? Um, so
Like you quickly married him. You didn't give yourself time to get to know this man. You jumped right into a marriage without even taking the time to get to know this person. How long have you known them before you married him? All of what, like 2 months or so before you said I do? So that's not, anything, that's not God's fault that things didn't work out. That's you moving too fast. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear me? I was just responding to Can't Handle the Truth. You jumped out there and hurry up and married this man without getting a chance to know him. You did that. So you trying to say you have egg on your face because you rushed? That's you.
I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure everything out. I always have to figure everything out. So the whole time you just want to hang out. Y'all, that CNQ never did nothing. They're crazy. They're sick. They're freaking sick. But anyway, we're gonna give them the entertainment.
Well, she always dealt with the spirits and things like that. And she confessed that part when she was doing the She's Healing podcast with her sister. So I guess she was still gonna deal with um whoever she was dealing with at the time. Who was it? Yemiya and whoever else she was dealing with. So she turned back to God. That's her. Oh, and remember, she was already hanging out with people like Boots and people like that. So yeah, so maybe he convinced her to walk away from the spirits and move further back into the walk with Jesus. But let's see what happens.
We're gonna give them what they want, okay? Because at the end of the day, like I'm always gonna be good at the end of the day.
And the
Because
link is in the chat for anyone who wants to come up.
no one can take anything away from me, right? So this is my reality, okay? I'm back and forth to Nigeria. I gotta figure it out. The place that he's living in, that's that okay. Before we get into the place that he's living in, okay, this man is touching money that he never touched before. You get what I'm saying? I expose you, I help you, I introduce you to a whole new life. You ain't show me shit. You ain't show me a month.
But ma'am, according to you, he was giving you that lifestyle of having you feel like a queen. Didn't you have multiple wedding gowns? Y'all had multiple ceremonies. right? You said that this was the best man that God has ever sent you, and you felt like royalty. Didn't you claim he did everything for you and things like that? So what are you upset about? What are you upset about? And then the people who really support you, like in other sectors, and people who follow, other content creators who actually do content in defense of you, right? They were all supporting you and cheering you on. Hey, James girl, the Fibrisma. Y'all had a song and everything. The Fibrismas. That was y'all. And y'all had people rotting and supporting y'all. And now those supporters now have egg on their face because they were coming out and attacking people who didn't agree with your relationship. They were attacking people who actually saw your relationship for what it was from the rip, which was a shit show. And people was pointing that out. But your faithful supporters, they didn't like that. So they was doing commentary in defense of you and your fake ass marriage, your 90-day fiance marriage.
And thing. You ain't show me nothing. You ain't show me how to get no money. I showed you how to get some money. You ain't show me nothing. You didn't show me under. You didn't show me nothing. I'm not gonna sit up here and make it seem like it was all bad because it wasn't. But the great thing is, yes, I did give my life back to Christ. Yes, there is wisdom. You learn things from people. All of that. Is he a terrible guy? No.
Sis,
Hi.
hey. So I was just reacting to Eat with Q. So Eat with Q. So you kind of admit right there that he had some influence in you giving your life back to Christ. You just admitted right there that he had some kind of influence in encouraging you to give your life back to Christ. Let's keep going, y'all.
And I will hope that he wouldn't think that I'm a terrible person either, because I'm not. But at this point, I don't even care. But you're not going to sit up here and get online and make it seem like I just blasted you and I just completely disrespected you and I just did all these crazy things to you. And that's just not the truth. Um, it's stop giving losers platforms off of you. And that is my biggest issue. That's my biggest issue. It's always a effing loser that has effing nothing, absolutely effing nothing, and you want to sit up here and act like you got.
So he's a effing loser with absolutely effing nothing.
She
But
ridiculous.
but when did she realize that though? Can you hear the truth? Like, remember, she was out here bragging about this man and
Hmm.
bragging about the lifestyle that he was providing her. That's what she said. She said that he was a provider.
I know.
She
I
was out here with all
really.
these draped in all these beads of golds and all this other stuff. That was her.
She is ridiculous.
Something is seriously wrong with this lady
I don't know what
mentally.
it is. She needs some help. Help.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Help her, Charlie. Help her.
So every guy she come in contact with is the issue, and she's not the problem. But every guy she deal with and date, they're the issue.
Yeah, I mean everybody. Wow, like
Everybody she come in contact with.
Scott, Play, Goodwill, and what's the other one name? She was with somebody else too, right?
It
I
was
guess
a one in it, like I don't, was it another like African guy or something she was talking to,
I
but
think
he
so.
never made it to her platform because that was her next step.
Oh.
Something is seriously wrong with this girl.
Mm-mm.
Anything. Who do you think you are, B? Like, you got some effing nerve. You ain't had S when I met you. S. Nothing.
Mm, mm, mm.
Nothing. You had nothing. And you still have nothing now. You didn't have a car, you didn't have a place, you didn't have anything. You had nothing. And what did I have? I had what I had, and I had a platform, and I had resources, and I could figure some stuff out. And I
Right,
made you feel
Leah.
like something, and you started letting it get to your head. You started touching money that you've never seen before. Your money, your account start looking like something that you've never seen before. And guess what he did, you guys? Every time, blew the money. Every time, blow the freaking money. We can't even get a freaking marital place because every time we get money, you blow it on what? Drugs, alcohol,
Shit, you let
hanging
him?
out with a
Hell.
stupid friend.
Right, like so he was blowing the money on alcohol and drugs. But remember, he used to go live with her or sit there on the camera, and he used to just sit there and say the same old thing and be staring off into space. We knew then
I
something was
love my
going on.
wife. I love
Yeah,
my wife.
yeah, that's it. He always said the same old thing. He didn't have any conversation. He used to just sit there and be days, like in the days. So now we know that he was coming off of a high. He was binge drinking and
But
smoking with his friends.
wait a minute, who's supplying him with the money so he can smoke and drink and all that? You sitting there allowing this shit?
The money that they were making from their channel,
Right.
and he was
So
saying,
but
so
she talking like she's the big, well, she probably was, because if she was,
mhm,
so per her, what she said is he was broke when she met him, right? So you had
mhm,
all this money, so you supplying him with this money. So what you complaining for now? Hell, you was his supplier. Like they say with the drug pushers, you his pusher. Shit, you was a supplier. So
right. And she said he was
damn,
touching money that he never touched before.
right. Trying to
Just
say
used it
because he
up.
was broke, now he got some money that ooh la la. Get the
So
man.
when they were giving out the money to the less fortunate, when they went to that,
That was fake.
um, something is wrong.
Man, she just trying to put on the show for who though? That's man.
Yep.
Look, shit. I said
But
that the shit was fake.
but
That
sis,
wedding, all that shit was fake.
hey sis, talk to the people for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
They,
2 minutes.
they
Give me
don't
2 minutes.
they don't want to talk to me.
Yeah, talk to them for like 2 minutes. Hit the like button, y'all.
Yeah, hit that down like button. I'm playing some music. No, I'm just what's up, y'all? Y'all little night owls. Y'all some night owls. Especially that Leah, that James. I'm surprised to see K Shell in here and Miss Tia. Hey y'all. What's up, y'all? Y'all was just over there, Money Boy. So was I. So was I. Who else up in here? I see Champs girl. Hey girl. She probably gone. I don't know. Raina was like, I'm going live. I'm like, what? So I come back over here. I'm like, what is she live for? Look at Raina live and shit. What you do? I said you a night owl, Mr. James. You are a night owl. Okay, she said show her the ring. Show her the ring. What you over here flirting for? Stop flirting. You better stop flirting. What you cook tonight, James? I know it's about a 5 course meal. What you cook? Please say no pork. Hey, brilliant. I think that's a brilliant. This doggone thing is in the way again. Share your referral link. Man, this thing get on my nerves. I can't see nothing. Baby mama, is good to hear your voice. Yeah, what was you at in my live earlier? You weren't in my live earlier now. Where were you? Where were you? I was just shooting the shit earlier. That's all. I ain't see Leah in there either. What was y'all two at? Y'all was missing earlier today. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all know I went live. I forgot what time it was. What you say, little bit? What's up, little bit? You know,
Hey,
Rain out.
Melissa.
She
I,
outside tonight.
yeah, I just got off work. Hey, you're brilliant, and congratulations on your monetization. The brilliant. And for those y'all, K Shell now has a channel. She's starting her channel. Once she put up a
Mm-hmm.
shirt, sis, you got a channel. Start dropping your link throughout the chat so people can go over and check you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Hey,
got
brilliant.
off.
Hey, brilliant. I can see you in here, but some other places I can't see you. And I know sometimes you be speaking, and I don't see you in others' chats. So I don't know if it's you got two pages and one of them I can't see. I don't know.
I think a girl got two pages, right? I think she got two channels.
So I can see
I
this
think
one, but
she
I can't see the
does.
other one.
Yep, I think she has two.
You was drunk and sleep. You boy, you better stop drinking so doggone much.
Mm.
Drinking your pains away. I understand, but ooh,
Yeah, Edward, we don't want you to be like Wendy Williams and get put
ooh.
away.
Oh, how's she doing so far? I haven't heard nothing about her yet
I ain't
lately.
hear anything else yet, but I think she's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where K Shell run off to? She has a channel. K Shell, drop your link.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's finish hearing what Eat What Q had to say, y'all.
Ooh, wee.
Lying about everything, blowing every bit of money, blowing every money. We're not even talking about my money. We're talking about money that's our marital money that we make together as a couple, as a family, and you blew that on what? Drugs or alcohol on. Do you think I'm going to stay with somebody that's doing all that? No, I'm
Mm.
not. And you're going to sit up here and try to make this seem
Okay.
like I painted you out to be something. You painted yourself out to be that. You painted yourself out to be that. Don't play with me. That's what you're not going to play with. I'm a good woman. I've been good to you. And you want to sit up here and act like you didn't know that where this was coming from, and this came out the clear blue sky. You knew before I left Nigeria I was done with you. Your hair is bomb, by the way. Thank you. I love my hair like this. It's
They
everything.
used to wear their hair like
And you
that
want to
back in
sit
the
up here and talk
90s.
about how when we met, me and my mom wasn't on the best terms. We're on the best terms now. Do you want to talk? Do you want me to tell you what you did to your mom? Your sister that you call mom, do I need to tell you what you, since you want to talk about, I didn't do that to my mom.
Oh God, that
Hmm?
voice.
To the
Oh,
person that you call mom,
Well, why they airing out family business? Why they airing out family business? He said that she had a bad relationship. I remember in his video, he said that she had a bad relationship with her mom, and he told her that she has to be respectful and, I pretty much make up with her mom.
mm-hmm. I ain't see
That-
the video, but
Yeah,
you
that's what
know
he
that
did
is
over
what
there.
that's what's right. You know, make up with your mother.
Yeah, you only get one mom.
That's
And
right.
yeah, we like for some people do have a heart in their childhood. But from what it looks like out here on the YouTube streets, it seemed like her mom is very supportive of her and her sister. So I don't know what kind of issues, which is not our business, but I don't know what kind of issues she would have with her mom, where her mom seems very supportive of her and loving and caring and everything else. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if her mom was trying to offer some kind of guidance or anything like that, or trying to tell her, what's right and what's wrong, or to be cautious, because some people don't want to be told anything. And she seems like one of those people who don't want to be told anything.
Right.
Yeah, she said Goodwill has a sister that he called his mom. That's what she said, James girl. He has
Wow.
a sister that he calls his mom. I know one of my aunts, she called her sister mom, because my great grandmother died during childbirth, and the siblings ended up raising the youngest, aunt of mine. So
Mm-hmm.
she do call her her siblings her sister moms. So maybe that was the case for Goodwillie. He have like a sister mom.
There go K Shell. Drop your link, K Shell.
Yeah, you have a channel now, ma'am. Ain't no backpedaling out. You got a channel. We want to see you cook. All right, let's keep going, y'all.
Do that to my mom. So bringing my parents and my family up in something that has nothing to do with nothing was ridiculous, and it was wrong for you to do that.
That voice.
You don't
Oh,
even want to stoop so low to even tell what you did to your mom, the person that you call mom. You understand
mm,
what I'm saying? And you're gonna say that I'm sick and I'm this and I'm that. I will show you how sick I am if I actually went into great detail of the things that you've done. Don't
wow.
play with me on this internet,
Mm.
okay?
Mm,
Let's talk about the facts. You didn't have a job. You don't have a car.
mm,
You didn't have anything. All you had was, like I said in the video, was lip service. And when you don't heal and you're an unhealed person, you fall for lip service. You fall for the things that somebody all they got is their mouth to speak. Oh, you're my queen. Oh, I love you, sweetie. Oh, da 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 da. Blah blah blah. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're my world. You're this. You're that. Oh God. And that's what we call.
oh,
What do we call that?
You're too old to
oh,
be falling
oh.
for that type of game.
I
Like
was
you're
just going to
too
say that. I
old
was
for
just
that.
about to say that. Oh my God. Like, how old are you, lady?
You don't have to
Oh my
fall
God.
for it every time. Like, do you have discernment? It's okay to question some things. Everything that glitter ain't gold.
That's
If
true.
it, yeah, like it doesn't
Mm,
make any
mm, mm,
sense.
mm, mm, mm.
And neighbors, please take some time. It's 14 people in the chat. Please take some time to go over and subscribe to K Shell's channel. If all 14 can do that, I would love that. Also, take some time to hit the like button. Hit the like button for K Shell and hit the like button for me. And then Can't Handle the Truth. She dropped the video earlier too, y'all. Make sure y'all go over to Can't Handle the Truth and subscribe there as well. And if the mods can drop Can't Handle the Truth link, and that would be great.
Leah got a channel too, I think. But I
Leah,
don't know.
you Leah, you uploading
I don't know if
content?
she posts though. I think she posts on community wall though.
Mm-hmm. Whoever has a channel. And the Brill, if you still in here, K Shell, if you can drop a Brilliance link. Her channel is positive and I think is informative and people might enjoy her channel as well. If y'all can drop a Brilliance link, that'd be great.
Guys, when you're getting
Uh-oh. Did you
therapy
cut
and when
out
you're
or did I
healing,
cut
when
out?
somebody's doing that to you
No,
all
I'm
the time,
here.
what do we
I
call
hit
that, you
play.
guys? We call it love bombing.
Ugh.
We call it love bombing. That is what we call it. You've been
Oh.
being love bombed. Ding, 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 ding. If you didn't go to therapy, you wouldn't know that you've been being love bombed. Ding, 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 ding.
So you just found that
Ugh.
out that you since you started therapy. So did you just find that out that you were being love bombed? Because we already knew, or we like us, like we know what love bombing looked like.
Mhm.
That's common sense. So it took you to go to therapy to understand what love bombing looks like. Come on, you too old for that.
If she went to therapy, shit. You don't be acting like this if you go
Mm-mm.
to a damn therapist. Shit. I see one, but hell, shit, I don't act like that. Shit. That's crazy.
Too
Mm,
old for
mm,
that.
mm. Too old. Like, damn, ain't she 40? Almost 40?
30 ain't was she 30? I don't know. Let's
I
see.
don't know how. I know she was 30 something. But shit, that was years ago. I don't know how old she is.
So it took therapy for someone to point out to her what love bombing looks like.
And now she
Come
getting carried
on.
away with it. You love me. Oh my God.
A new term that she learned in therapy. Mm-mm-mm,
Ooh.
child. Mm.
Ah.
Well, let's hear. Let's keep going. See what else she has to say.
That's what I'm talking about when I say that I get therapy. Don't think that I'm saying that I get therapy because of anything else. I'm getting therapy so I don't keep falling for weirdos such as yourself.
Oh, so you going to therapy
And
for
he was, I
love?
saw his
Yeah,
video. I
right.
told you guys I don't pay attention. Like I said, I'm the type of person when I move on, I'm done. I move on, that's it.
But she
Oh,
has to understand when she goes to therapy, they're going to break down into her personal life to see what it is that she's lacking there, as to figure out why her love life is the way it is.
mm,
Like we have a saying where where the psychologist would teach, her picker is broken. So if you always picking the wrong kind of guy, he had a term for it. He said your picker is broken. So now
mm,
that your picker is broken, now he want to go and look back through your life from the ages from, he say, from 5 years old to the ages to 21.
mm.
Something happened from the age of 5 years old till 21. Something that caused trauma. And he said it could be anything. It could be a death. It could be a separation. It could be something that caused you trauma from
Mama,
the ages
mhm.
from 5 years old to 21. So she think she's not going there for something else, but they're going to end up taking her back down through her childhood and all up and down and through there to see why she does this when it comes down to love.
Men and men.
Hmm.
I'm not checking for you, I'm not looking for you. But it crossed my table today and I said, okay, let me see what this man is on here talking about. You
Mm.
look a mess. You look a mess.
Now he look a mess.
Absolute mess. Your braids have no hang time.
In my personal opinion, I'm sorry, eat with you.
Okay?
He always looked a mess to me when you brought him up there. That's just me. He always looked a mess, but now he look a mess because he has braids, and the braids aren't long enough to hang on his neck. So now you say he look a mess. But
And
to
he's
me,
showing his peckers and his chest, bare chest now.
shout out to Silas when she do those videos. They are funny.
Right. Oh, all right, still a shout out to you.
Hmm.
Them videos have me going.
Yeah, I be cracking up. And that's what you call editing. But he always looked a mess to us. That's why we used to call him broke. That's why we called him whatever we used to call him. But you kept trying to make us feel like that we were wrong in our assessment about him.
Knew it was coming.
Hmm.
Okay. Another thing that he kept expressing the entire time is that I'm insecure. Sir, what
You
am I
are.
insecure about?
Mm.
You're the one that's insecure. You're the one that's the man that don't have no money. You're the one that got that blows
What?
every dime. When you
Let me
finally
pause
get
that.
the money, you blow every
What?
dime.
Insecure because he ain't
So
got no money. That ain't what
just
insecure is.
because, all right, so because here's another point. So because he has a man, he automatically has to have money because he's a man. Where do they get that type of teaching from? So the man is always automatically supposed to have money. Where did that come from?
Mm-mm.
Because I don't see it like that. I could be the
No.
breadwinner. Someone else could, like it. It don't necessarily have to be because you're a man. You already the designated provider. Like
Well, what the hell you marry him for then? If he broke, he's insecure. Why would you want to be with a man like that?
just to say she got a man,
Shit.
and
Come
and
on now.
and to try to get one up on that woman she was beefing with
Oh, okay.
last year or sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And it didn't work out. It blew up in her face.
Man, this stuff is crazy for the bird. When I was 35, man, I had my life together, raising my children. She don't have no
Hmm.
children. I can see that. I know that. But man,
Hmm.
I was raising my kids. I wasn't thinking about out here trying to find men hopping, basically. Hopping,
Hmm.
hopping, hopping. I shit. I'd rather stay single.
Mm-hmm.
Out here looking for love in all the wrong places,
And that's
looking for
exactly what she
love.
does. She needs to fix her life,
Right?
fix her relationship with her mother, and then seek love. Because if you can't love yourself, if you can
Can't
even
love
show
nobody else.
love to the person who actually gave birth to you, and if you
Hmm.
can't keep it respectful to her, how the hell you gonna go love somebody else?
Mm-mm.
Let's keep going.
And
Wow.
then when you blow it and you haven't thought about anything else, I have to figure out how we're going to fix everything.
Mm.
You're telling me that I'm insecure. Let me tell you what happened one time when I was in Nigeria, you guys. And this happened multiple times, but I'm the insecure one.
And you let it.
You guys know I went to his sister's job. Mind you, his sister works with all the senators, big top guys. I mean, people that actually have real money, not what I, not. I'm talking about the guys that do the full African queen. You are my African queen, like all of that, right? The senators, the top guys, the big guys.
See, and that's exactly what she want. The top guys, the big guys. You're my African queen, the girl of my dreams. That's she want that. She wants to be strict. Like you see how, like say for an example, right? The Housewives of Atlanta star Portia Williams, right? When
Mm-hmm.
she met the African guy Simon, and he appeared to be a top guy. He was married to a woman named Fallon. Portia had visited their home. She saw how Fallon and Simon were living. They had the big pool, the big house, and everything. So she automatically assumed that he was a top guy based off of what he had. And she went after that lady's husband and
Damn.
took that lady's husband and married him, only for her to find out that he was a scam artist and a fraud.
Mm.
He's now in the custody of ICE
Damn.
because of who he say he was, he wasn't. Fake
Wow.
name, fake money, fake everything.
Mm-mm.
A
People.
whole scam artist.
Ooh.
But what Portia was looking at was the glitter, the gold,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted that for herself. Only to find out that oh no, that's not what that
That's
was.
not it.
And it's going to keep happening with women who keep seeking out men for their wealth. I hate that.
Yeah.
You don't need to seek out a man for their wealth.
Unless you're a gold digger.
And that's how they come off. And that's how she's
Right.
coming off too, to me, as a
Yep.
gold digger. If you're Eat with Q with 600,000 subscribers, the mukbanger, and you making a living for yourself, you are the prize. But you keep going and you looking for a prize. You looking for that sugar daddy. You looking for that come up. But why not think that about yourself? I'm the prize. I'm going to add value to you, and then we can grow together. But you busy sitting around and seeing what their partner is doing, and you like, oh no, he ain't taking advantage of me. He ain't doing this to me. But
Hmm.
you don't know what he could become. I'm just saying. That's just my thoughts and
Right.
opinion.
And if you his wife, you will uplift him and guide
Right.
that
And y'all
wrong
work
shit.
together. And
Right.
it takes time. You was only married to this man all of like 2 years. He don't have enough time to make it a change or to turn it around. You're not giving him time to grow.
Nope. Now you want to sit up here and talk about him.
You want the fast lifestyle of the rich and famous. That stuff take time to build. But even when the people that get that lifestyle of the rich and famous, that stuff don't last long.
Nope. Well,
Let's keep going, y'all.
Big guys with big money that can get visas, right? That can get visas and actually can come to the US if they want to, right? The big guys that's in there. I'm in there with his sister. We just mind, I'm walking with his sister. We just mind our business. You get what I'm saying? A top guy. You know, I'm sitting in, this was the day, I think you guys actually saw this video. I was sitting in there with the senators or whatever.
mm,
And one of the senators
That looks so fake.
I didn't meet him, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But he knew, but he saw that I was married or whatever, who I was with. I was with my sister. He sends one of his assistants. I get up and I leave. I was done, with being in there. He gets up, he sends one of his assistants and gives me his card. And he tells his assistant, please have her call me. She's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. This is the top senator guy, right? And me and his sister, we sitting there laughing or whatever. And, she was like, oh my God, like these guys are on you, da da da. Like they like you, blah, blah, blah. Godwin better get his stuff together. Like, and we just cracking jokes and laughing. We called my husband and she's like, Dottie, you better, hold your wife tight. You better be happy that you got a beautiful wife. These men are on her. These senator guys is on her. Do you know that this man got mad at me? He got so mad at me
Now, why the
that
fuck is her
another
sister, his
man
sister tell
got
her that?
completely
Come
out of
on now.
Yeah, like like you get on the phone to your brother and tell him that his wife's like the men is they want his wife. Mm, mm, mm. But Q, like you said, y'all was laughing, y'all was joking. So you probably would call them and y'all probably was like, you better get her. These men want her. That's probably how the conversation went. These men want her. And him probably being drunk and high, as she allegedly claimed that that's how he is. Him being drunk and high. Well, B, if they want you, they can have you, B. F you, B. That's probably what his reason. And that's why she said, oh, he got so mad at me. Because that's probably how it was. These
Yeah.
men want me. You better get your act together. Because if you don't want me, they want me. And he probably said, B, F you. They can have you. I don't give a F. While he was drinking high. And that's why she said he get so mad at me because other guys, it's because you probably rubbing it in his face about it. You probably going to him, oh, this guy tried to talk to me. Oh, this guy wanted me. They got more than you. Ain't no guy gonna stand there and take all of that.
No.
Yeah.
at control. I don't got nothing to do with that. He got so mad at me that another man gave me his card and was telling me to call him. Am I going to call you? No, I'm not going to call you because I'm married. And me and your sister just laughed about it. He did that so many times. That's not even the first time he did that. He did it so many
Well,
times.
wait
And
a
he got
minute.
so mad
Well,
at
why
me.
the hell did
Or
you
someone
take his
sent me
damn
out,
number then?
or someone is complimenting me. He got so
Okay.
mad. How you mad at me? You should be happy. Like that's a compliment. Like people are attracted to my wife. That's my wife. Like that should be. You should be
Yeah,
happy about that.
Mm.
It's about my response.
you don't have to tell him that every man is attracted to you. It's like you rubbing it in his face for him to give a response. It's like
Right.
you want him to be jealous that men find you attractive.
And
So what?
why would you take his number anyway?
I'd be like, no, thank you. What you need his business card for? But
Right.
like you said, because he a top dog, he's a senator. You looking at the title and what he potentially might have when they all probably ain't got shit. It was no reason for you to take his card. None.
And he ain't gonna say, he said, are you gonna call me? And she told me, no, I'm not gonna call you. Well, what the hell you taking his number for?
All you had to do was say no, thank you. And then
Right.
when you get these so-called compliments from these men, you run back to Good Willie and tell him, "Oh, this person thought I was sexy. Oh, this person had a crush on me." That's enough to make a so-called married man jealous. You don't have to do all of that.
I
Like
wonder
when I go
if,
in stores or walk down the street, I get whistled at, but that don't mean I'm gonna run back and tell him, "Oh my God, this guy just tried to talk to me."
I
You want
wonder
a
if
reaction.
I wonder if she explored her options before she went over there. I mean, when she was over there.
I don't know. She didn't.
Because I would be scared as hell. I go over there for one. I'm by myself. I don't know nobody over there. Then I go over there. Shit, they could held me captive or some shit. I'm like, no way.
She seems like a person she don't think before she do things. She
Yeah,
don't
that's
think things all the
crazy.
way through. She seems like she just up and do them. And then when it backfires, she be like, oh well, that fell next. Instead of taking the time to actually try to plan some things out. But she throw things to the wall and hoping that they stick. You can't do that.
No,
Especially not with your life. This is your
right.
life.
Yeah, I fear her. I gotta go over there with somebody. Shit. I don't care.
Right.
Man, woman, dog, cat. I don't give a fuck. Somebody going with me over there.
Yeah. Like
I'm
this
not
is your
going by
life.
myself. Too much shit
Shoot.
going on. Sex trafficking, hell to the no. I'm woo. They wouldn't want my old ass anyways.
Shoot, I remember the first time I went to Haiti. Shoot, my sister had her an emergency plane ticket on deck and everything else, and a place where she was going to stay if something went wrong. The first time I went to Haiti,
That's
we
right.
were ready. We had an emergency plan. And then even when I went to Costa Rica, she was like, if something go wrong, I have friends who live there. You gonna call this number. They gonna come meet you at this place. We had an emergency plan set up
Mm-hmm.
just in case.
That's right.
But everybody don't think it hit like that.
Show
You
them.
can't just up and do things and then just be like, oh, everything will be fine.
Mm,
Think about it, plan on it, sleep on it, give it to God. But in her case, at that time, she couldn't give
desperate.
it to God
She
because she was
desperate.
only functioning with spirit.
Yep. And desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Am I in their face? Am I smiling in their face? No, I'm not. I've never showed this man any type of insecurity or anything. But now you're telling me that I'm the one that's insecure. You know? And then,
Mm-mm-mm.
constantly. A man can't say I smell good. I can't look at I can't look at nobody no type of way. I can't do nothing.
Ooh.
Or
Not the majority, but most foreign men are jealous. You ever heard when people say, girl, you date a Jamaican? They crazy as hell.
Ooh.
Girl, you
Baby.
got you a Haitian? They crazy as hell. You ever heard that?
Ooh.
Because
I,
when they get they women, they don't play about they women.
I'm sorry, the Mexican men too, because I dated one. Mm-mm,
They
baby,
get
they
jealous.
jealous.
They
They
get
jealous.
jealous. Them
Yes,
foreign men, oh my God, they so
yes,
possessive and they jealous.
yep.
You didn't know that before you wanted one of those and what you were getting yourself into?
Mm,
I'm not saying every man in
right.
that, that nationality, that race is like that, but the majority of them are jealous, possessive men. They stalkers and harass. They will harass you too. God damn it! Especially if they really like you. You damn sure ain't going nowhere if they really like you.
Okay.
Ugh.
Mm-mm.
free. I can't. A man can't compliment me, my perfume. I can't compliment nobody by nothing. I can't look at no man no type of way. But you can get on the internet and take your shirt off. That's what you can do though, as a married
Y'all,
man. You can get on the internet and take your shirt off.
y'all not together, so why you worried about it?
But and in this case, I believe she was saying that he was taking his shirt off while they were still together.
Oh God.
But he's supposed to be this. The way you advertised him was he's a fitness guru or trainer or whatever. So he has to use his body, his so-called ripped abs and muscles, to promote what he looks like, right? So he's gonna cook with his shirt off because that's supposed to be his moneymaker. Because the way you introduced him was he's a personal trainer, he has a gym,
Right.
he's training me, he's helping me to get fit. So he has to showcase.
His body.
Yeah, see what I'm, because that's supposed to be what he's gonna that's his talent.
Right.
So he gotta take his shirt off while he cooking and this, that, and the third, so people can so called see how ripped he is and how stacked he is. Like for Q, your talent is eating the food. So when you come on camera, you got a big pile of food in the front of you, and you sitting there eating and smacking. So for him, because you introduce him as a personal trainer or whatever he's supposed to be doing, he going to come on camera with his shirt off because he's targeting the audience. You see
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Not to
Exactly.
be disrespectful in the marriage, but you said he was a personal trainer and he can get you right and he has a gym. So yeah, I'm going to take my shirt off. I'm going to come on camera and I'm going to cook. I'm going to make my titties bounce back and forth, whatever. But all the stuff that he do because he's promoting his so-called physique and his, like it's
Mhm.
you did that. Eat with you.
all over you. You
Yep.
guys didn't do that when we was together,
Hmm.
but you guys noticed that he was taking his shirt off. Starts taking his shirt off when I'm not there anymore. Now you taking your shirt off. Now you take your shirt off, wanting all this attention, all this stuff. Before it was
Oh,
I'm never taking my shirt off. I'm married. I've never taken my shirt off for anybody to see my chest. No one's allowed to see me. No one's allowed to see my body.
oh, you showed them big jug of jugs.
But you said eat with you. You just said you notice how he's now, with in your words, you notice now how he's taking his shirt off now that I'm not there. Okay, so when you were there, he was not taking his shirt off. He was being respectful towards you. But
Right.
since you wasn't there, and according to you and your words, you said that he already knew that y'all were having issues in your relationship and you were done. So now he's going to take off the shirt because now the relationship is rocky and you don't want him. So now he's taking his shirt off because he know that's going to piss you off.
She just
So
need
he's
to
taking it.
just admit, Q, that you like what you see, girl. You want to touch them pecs, girl.
She don't want to go over there because she was uncomfortable
I
over
know,
there in
but
that
she
heat.
saying all that. She knows she want to touch them pecs.
Hmm.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, but you saying you're not together with him, so now he's going to take his shirt off. But it sounds like to me he honored the marriage because when you were over there, he did not remove his shirt,
He ain't
according
do
to
all
you.
that, right?
So when y'all was separated and y'all going through, now he's coming on camera with his shirt off. Is what I'm getting from it.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta listen to how a person talk.
But now all of a sudden, now you feel me? It's crazy, you guys. It is so when I tell you this is the scary part. This part right here, this is the scary part of giving yourself and giving the things to someone who is unworthy, who has done nothing to work to gain your trust, who has done nothing, literally done nothing. And now you want
So you mean to tell me that this man didn't gain your trust before you said I do? So because he wasn't putting in work into the YouTube channels, he done nothing to gain your trust. But yet he had enough trust for you to say I do, and I take this man for the rest of my life, and he's gonna be my provider. He's gonna be this. He's gonna be that. So he had enough trust for you to get on camera and do that, but not enough. Girl, like this is ridiculous.
Mm.
So he didn't gain your trust. Look, I'm done.
sit up here and fix your lips to try to make it seem like I don't have anything. Wow. The person that had everything when we met.
Mm.
I wasn't living with my mom. You were. I'm not catching an Uber. You were.
Mm.
I have a bank account. You don't. But
Mm.
But you told us he was just. No, oh my god. So now on Mad Day,
Mm.
he
Mm.
don't have a car. He lives with his mom. Don't have a bank account. But you brought him on as royalty.
Mm.
He's gonna be the Rivers Queen.
I guess she came to the rescue, huh? She rescued her knight in shining armor.
Mm, Lord have mercy.
Mm. 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 It's all about me, 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 me with
nothing.
her.
Yep. Yep.
How dare you fix your lips to say that?
I did. I did. I did that. I
Crazy.
did.
But you
I
wasn't
did it.
I'm not well. Are you crazy?
You're not well.
Okay. Boom. We get married. I felt like for him, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I felt like for him, because being married in Africa is a status. It's a status symbol. It's not really this. It's not really looked at the same way as it is here in America. But in Africa, in Nigeria specifically, being married, every woman wants to be married if she's not married, and every man
Mm.
pretty much wants. Like that's the thing.
Really?
But being married to you was also a status
Mm.
because you were hanging around the Nigerian people in Delaware, and you saw how they were living, and you
Yeah.
knew that being married was a big deal, and then you pursued goodwill to marry you in order to hang in that social circle that you were involved in with the
Yep.
Aminas and things like that. So you knew what time it was because you were educated on their culture. You knew what time it was, but yet and still, you making it seem like over there in that country, but those people that you were hanging around with in Delaware come from that country. So you already knew what the culture was going to be. And you pursued that marriage in order to look a certain way. And then you was trying to claim a certain status because you had that marriage. Phew. Let me see what K Shell said. Let me see. All things a blind man could already see. She didn't have to tell us. Right. She's such a lot. Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's keep going, y'all.
To get married. You know what I'm saying? Not even really like I don't really love this person like that, but let me just go ahead and get married to have kids.
And that's exactly what you did.
And,
You just
and
told on yourself. You never really loved him like that. But let's go on and get married. But you saying that's how they think over there. But this is what you were thinking, in my opinion. I don't really love this person like that. But let's go on and get married. Let's have the kids. Hence, as to why that skit came up when she was so called supposed to be pregnant. Remember, she came on with the baby bump
Yeah.
and drinking the okra water, what was supposed to enhance her chances to get pregnant, correct? And then you kept saying you wanted to be pregnant with twins and stuff like that. That whatever you saying right now, that was you in your own way, you in your own head.
Yep.
That's you. You did that.
is looked at very high esteem. It's a very high regard. It's very high respect. It's all of that. So I felt like it was more.
But you came on like you had this very high regard marriage, a very high regard ceremony. I'm going to wear different gowns. I got this expensive piece. I got these gold beads, and I have to wear this. And do we have to change into that? You did that. This can't be real.
For a status for him, because
I
I felt
need my,
like
I need my charger.
for him to say that I was immature, you're the one that's
You
immature
are immature.
because this man, and I don't know what it is. I think it might be a part of like Nigeria, maybe Nigerian culture. I don't know, but they're really big on their friends. The men are really it's not it's not like how it is here in America. It's their friends, what they are with how they are with their friends. It's nothing I've ever seen before. Their friends is pretty much their girlfriend or their boyfriend or whoever. Like that's how close it is. What I mean when I say that, their friend, the closeness to the friends, the emphasis on the friends is not how it is here in America. It's like, okay, that's your friend, cool, but this my wife. You get what I'm saying? I can't be with you too long. I gotta go be with my wife. My wife is home. My beautiful wife is home. She got some lingerie on. I'm gonna check y'all. I love y'all. I check y'all out another time. God bless y'all. Boom. It's not like that.
No, Q, you went over there with your American tradition. That's what we do here in America. That we come first. We first and foremost. You get a short, limited time with your friends because it's all about me. You have to come home to me, like you just said, in my lingerie. I cook dinner. You got to come home, lay up underneath me. Whereas, to in his culture, right? They not looking at it like that. They not clingy to one another like that. With as far as with their relationships,
Right.
shoot, hell, even in their culture, they have more than one wives at times. Like, girl,
Oh yeah.
you are immature and you did not do your research. You try to bring what we do over here and force it on him. And it seemed like to me, y'all were in the pushback. Y'all was pushing each other back and forth, back and forth. No, we're gonna do it this way. No, we're gonna do it my way. Well, no, we do it this way here. Well, no, we do it this way here in my country. Y'all were in a tug of war. That's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like. You went over there with that. Other people don't carry on the title. Well, this is my wife, and what my wife say goes, and my wife say this, and if my wife say I cannot do that, and then my husband, they don't care. Those other cultures, they don't carry marriage the way that we carry on with marriage. If that makes sense,
Right.
they're like, okay, this is my life partner. This is who the person I'm married to. It is what it is. That's how it's going to be. It's us that make it so,
Difficult.
yeah, and it
Difficult.
don't have to be.
There, it's I'm gonna stay out all night with my friends all night, drink, party, do what I gotta do, and then come home. You know, maybe I'll eat my wife's food when I get home. Maybe not. I don't know. But I've been out eating with my friends all day. I've been out drinking, smoking,
But
doing
but
something with
but
my
but,
friends
but,
all
but
day.
I'm gonna pause
wait a
it.
minute. Wait a minute.
I paused it.
But is that a married life? You go out party with your friends and drinking and stuff, then just come home and do what? I mean, is that
Go to
marriage life? That's not
go to
marriage
bed
life.
and sleep it off.
In
But
my eyes, that's not marriage life to me. Mm-mm.
keep in mind, this is a different culture.
I'm
So
talking
now
about
she's
her though,
culture,
with
huh?
her. I'm
Yeah.
talking about with her though. She's not from
Hmm.
Africa.
Hmm. But he's doing things the way he know to do them. Now he could be wrong in some aspects of how he handled his marriage, but then again, I would have to study the Nigerian culture way when it comes down to these marriages and how things are ran.
Right. She evidently she didn't do that.
Right? She just jumped in head first to try to get one up on that doggone Amina. Can y'all hit that like button? Come on in and subscribe. King of the Truth, give me a 1 minute. I'll be right back in 1 minute. But entertain them for like 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Okay, you lucky I finished sweeping my floor and stuff. Now I am chilling. Okay. What y'all saying here? What is y'all saying in for yeah? Leah, what you say, James? I can't see what you said yet because this doggone thing is in the way here. Screwball just wanted that ring to say is married. I is married now. Yes, I agree, Leah. Screwball was in love with being married. That's it. That yeah. The title of being married. That's it. That was all on her mind. And without knowing the real meaning of what being married is. I mean, come on. Just listen to her say, I go out with my friends and we go drinking, we go partying and stuff. Okay, then you come home and then do what? Do you spend time with your husband? Do y'all do things together? Come on, what is it? I mean, is that all you do? And then you talk about him saying he out drinking and all this stuff and he doing this and that. Oh, I would never air out. I don't care if I had a husband or whatever and we don't make ends meet and we separate and we divorce or whatever, I would not air nobody out. I don't give a care how many views I get. If it, that's just dumb. And she too old for that. People that do that, not just her, it's a lot of people that do that. Come air out their stuff for clicks and views. Hell no, I'm not giving these people none of that. I don't care. Screw y'all. Y'all would never know about my personal relationship and or nothing like that. No way. Hell to the no. In my mother's words. Hell to the no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell no. Oh, no. Oh, I don't get it. I don't get why people do that. Like, come on now. Oh, I understand you're a content creator and you want to get stuff out here, but what? That's not sending
Unpack this. Hmm.
a positive message to people. That's sending negative
Right.
shit. I would never, if I'm trying to uplift somebody or try to, tell them about something and about marriage or whatever, I would not do no shit like that. Like that's
Hmm.
crazy. Airing out your ex husband. Come on,
She's
that is
doing
so
that for
stupid.
views.
I just
And
said
shout
that
out to
right.
Truth. Yep. And shout out to Truth because Truth said it on Money Boy's panel, and I was thinking the same thing. She's only doing it to get the people to focus on her, to get her back in the algorithm. Because right now,
Mhm.
Lips got this thing on lock.
But think of something else. Don't air your fucking marriage out there like that.
But that's the only way that people gonna go and click on and see what's going on to
Yeah,
get the attention
continue,
off of Lips. And
continue.
I
She could
agree with
have
Truth when
continued to
she
eat
said
and
that.
smack. She could have continued to eat and smack. Mm, mm,
Yeah, but
mm,
what
mm.
bigger
Shit.
story can it be than her and Goodwill getting a divorce? But Lips has a tragic story. He was unalived
Right.
by his husband, and it's
Mm-hmm.
all over the YouTube streets. Is
Shit. All over
it's viral. Right,
every social media.
right. It went viral because everybody knew who he was, and then
Yeah.
that goes to show you that he had secret fans. Yeah, he had 100,000 subscribers, but you can see that the love that they had for him exceeded more than that.
Yeah. More than that.
You
I thought he
know?
had two something.
Yeah.
200 something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Whew.
So she trying to get that so they can get the views and the clicks back on them. And it won't be love before be love makes some fake beef or drama to get back out here to get into the spotlight. But right now, Lips, everyone is talking about Lips. Now, once everybody start making their thumbnails about Eat with Q, going live about her, she's gonna throw her temper tantrum. Don't talk about me. This is my life. Don't talk about me. Do you want to go and hit platforms and threaten people to stop talking
Mhm.
about you? And then you send your supporters after the content creators who's doing the content on you that you asked for. You asked for this.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then when you had enough, you go sick 'em, girl. And then here they all come. You see what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Like vultures.
Mm, mm, mm. Let's keep
Sad.
going.
Sad. Good.
Hmm.
His friends were the biggest red flag in the beginning. It seemed like every time you turn around, he had a new friend. His friends were the biggest red flag in the beginning. And I remember on the day when we got married, he kept saying, my day, this is my day, this is my day. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We're good. This is our day. Like,
Mm.
my day. It's my day. I look good today. This is my day. So,
It is
like,
his day, and
is it,
it's
did you
both
get
of
married?
y'all's.
So,
Hmm.
did you get married? So, did you get married because, like, why did you even get married? Like, why did you even get married? And then you want to
Wow.
sit here and say marriage is spiritual. It's a lifelong commitment. It's this,
It
it's that.
is.
But why wasn't you thinking about that when you were staying out all night with your friends?
Oh God.
And you want to say that I'm this and I'm that? You
Well,
get what I'm
she's
saying?
looking
Let
for
me read some of y'all's comments.
Mm, mm, mm.
Why would you marry him, Q? I married him
Right.
because I loved him.
No, you did
I married
not.
him because I loved him. I married him because I was vulnerable and I felt like, oh my God, I don't want to start crying.
vulnerable.
Very sensitive for me, you guys, and it's very emotional.
You married him in order to make play grubbing jealous, in my opinion. You
Yep.
married him in order to fit in that circle that you were dealing with down in Delaware, where you met Amina and her husband and their friends. You married him because you saw her lifestyle and you wanted that same lifestyle that she had going on, which her husband ended up buying her a restaurant, buying her designer labels and all kinds of things like that. And you
Mhm.
wanted that life, and you when you had the opportunity to go over there to Nigeria, you went over there and you went shopping for a Nigerian, but you shopped for the wrong one. I guess you didn't go to the senator's building quick enough to get one of the so-called top dogs. But you got what Money Boy used to call him Abu. You ended up with Abu, and then you saying Abu had nothing but dust in his pockets, and he wasn't a good man. He don't know how to do this. He's on drugs. He's on alcohol, and he wasn't the best thing for you. But you used to come on here and tell us he was the best thing since sliced bread. But now he's not that, according to you, because now you moved on. You done.
That sound like
Girl,
gold digger status.
she is a gold digger.
Yep. Mm.
I married him because I fell in love with someone that I thought
Making up
when you
things as you
do
go.
something like that, it's hard to know if it's real. You know
You
what I
you marry him because you thought. Then you take this pause, and then you went on to. You married him because you thought he was what? He was a man of a certain status. Why did you marry him? It's okay to say that if that's how you thought. And if you in therapy, they should be able to tell you that you should be able to say, how you feel. And it's okay to be honest. Be honest with yourself. You marry him because you thought he was a man of a certain status and you thought that you was going to have this fabulous life. Just say that.
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like a part of me, like, and this is the biggest battle that I've dealt with, is like, was he real? Like, did he really love me for real? Or
Lord.
what was it? What was it all for? Because it's so hard to believe, you guys, that somebody could do all of that and make you feel like that and they never loved you for real. It is hard to actually believe that. To believe that.
Mm,
Like, oh
mm,
my God.
mm.
He said, "I love my wife. I love my wife."
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing.
Wasn't he always coming on saying he loved how much he loves her?
I just said that. Right. I love my wife. I love my wife. Ooh, I just
Right, Leah.
And that can provide for a family. It wasn't nothing that can provide for a wife. It wasn't nothing that you can provide for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So for you to sit up here and act like I didn't have nothing or I don't have nothing now, you're crazy. You're crazy. Like
oh,
you're literally sick for real to open up your mouth and fix your mouth to say that. I could
mm,
never even open my mouth and fix my mouth to say that
Hey,
somebody
Brandy.
that gave me
wow.
everything don't have nothing.
Hey, Brandy. Long time no see, girl.
The channel paid.
Eat with Q. What do you have besides clout? You have a little bit of clout, so you gave him a platform with subscribers he didn't have to earn. Um, you had giveaways and stuff on your platform, and those individuals still didn't probably receive their monetary gifts or anything like that you promised. To me, you have nothing to offer but clout.
Hmm.
You have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of healing to do, and you're empty. You're empty inside. You have nothing. Your cup is empty, just like your husband said.
I
You have
have.
to understand what he mean when he say your cup is empty.
I'm
Your
thinking
cup
of the
is
song.
your
Wait
cup
a
is
minute.
empty.
Wait
Hmm.
a minute. I'm thinking of the song by Whitney Houston. I have nothing, nothing,
She doesn't have
nothing.
nothing to offer. All she does is sit back, whine, and complain, whine, and complain. Like she has nothing to
Yeah.
offer. And then
Nothing.
when she doesn't get her way with these guys, she'll go and paint them as they incapable of being a provider, or they not they probably are providers, but not to your certain standard. What is your standard of a provider? You want someone to cater and pamper you. This just not gonna happen.
Uh, uh, uh,
But guys, the
She
channel will
does
keep
have a black
going.
heart.
So okay, let me get back to the
uh.
story. Um, and you guys, I was a good freaking wife. Like I was a good wife. I love being a wife. Being a wife is my job. It's my duty. Like it's my thing. Like I was good at it. I was really, really good at it. But then after a while, it's like, when are you going to pull your weight? Like, you know what I'm saying?
If you were so much,
Wait, oh,
if you
go
were
ahead.
good at being a wife, he wouldn't be out all hours of the night with his friends, out drinking and doing drugs and not coming home. According to you, if you were so much of a good wife, and if you were good at it, he would want to be home with you. He would want to see less of those friends because he enjoying his wife.
And her too. She said she'd be out with her friends if she had friends over there. Did she?
She
Shit,
don't got no friends over there. What kind of friends she
I
got over
know.
there? Besides his sisters, she don't have any friends over there
And again, if she was a good wife, why the hell did you move to Barbados by yourself?
because he was getting denied on the green cards to go to other different places where they was trying to have a
Well,
marital home.
well, she should have stayed her ass there then with him. If
Well,
he
she
could-
wasn't comfortable.
Oh, please. Then
Hmm.
she went back over there, did she?
I I guess to break up with
Wait,
him.
after Barbados, she moved back to Nigeria, right?
Hmm.
Abuja or whatever the hell.
She
Shit.
had to because
Mm.
that's where her husband is.
Right.
But then in the same breath, she's saying that she's a good wife. If you were a good wife,
That's what I'm
he
saying.
would have been home with you, not out with his friends. That's what
And
I'm
she would
saying.
have stayed there. She knew he couldn't go over there to the Barbados, so stay your ass over there with your husband.
But she was floating all around. She was in Barbados.
Right.
She was here. She was there. Like she was
Mm-hmm.
going she was going there every which way.
And like, when are you going to pull your weight? There will be times where, and okay, and for him to sit up here is and say brought my family together. No, my grandfather tried to give us marriage counseling because things had gotten so bad. My grandfather is a marriage counselor, and things had gotten so bad, and I was pretty much done. This was our last resort. Like, if we don't get this counseling, like this is the last resort. Godwin is the type of person you
Thank
would
you,
bring him to
sis.
him and tell him you did X, Y, and Z. I didn't like that you did that. Let me tell you what God was going to do. God was going to go back out
Who
and do
said
that
that? Brand.
that you didn't like.
Mhm.
He's going to do it even worse. Oh my God, he's going to do it even worse. He's going to do it even bigger. He's going to do it even better. He's going to do it even worse because you brought up a concern that you didn't like. And I didn't appreciate that you did that. Okay, now I'm going to punish you for even bringing it to my attention. And I'm going to go out and
Lena?
do it.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Sick, 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 sick.
Can you handle the truth? You need me?
Very sick.
I didn't hear. I couldn't hear. It must have cut
Oh,
out on my end for a minute.
okay.
Friends all night. That's what I was dealing with. You out with your friends all night. I'm not about to be sitting up here fasting and praying and tarrying and all that for somebody that don't want to do right. Are you crazy?
Are you?
And I left my
Mm.
country to go to your country and live uncomfortably. I don't have to be uncomfortable here. I can go to home.
Mm.
Listen at her.
Ain't that what you
Listen
did?
at her. So she was uncomfortable being in Nigeria, but she was going to stick it out in order to be there and be supportive to her husband.
Wait
But
a minute.
she didn't.
I remember when
Mhm.
she came back home. Like I guess it's the first time, second time. I don't know what it was. And she was like, "Ooh, I'm so glad to eat this food. I'm getting so tired of eating that Nigeria food." I'm like, "What?
Mm.
Oh." She
Mm.
got tired of living that lifestyle and tired of the food over there. So she had to bring. You see what she doing since she been back. She love her that fast food like Chipotle and all this other stuff. Shit,
Mm-hmm.
she in her happy zone now.
Mm-hmm.
Be uncomfortable home. I'd rather fly in my car home. I'm not doing that in no third world country. Are you crazy?
Mm.
Like, Like, be for real. I'm not about to be crying and being miserable and uncomfortable and sad in a whole nother country that's not my own. You want to sit up here and act like what? Okay, I get you mad. You mad. You're mad. You're mad. You did your video. You're mad because you feel like you got blindsided. Did he abuse you? No, he never abused me. He never put his hands on me ever. He
That
never
man
abused
called
me.
for you to come
Never
over
put
there.
his
You went
hands.
over
Mm-hmm.
there on your own.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
I will say our mouth is slick. We both got a slick mouth.
Right, complicated.
You know what I'm saying? You say disrespectful stuff below the belt. I'm gonna say disrespectful stuff below the belt. Boom, and it is what it is. But um, to sit up here and just act like that is just crazy to me. Like it's just so crazy. But that's why I said you're gonna get this work, meaning myself. When I say you're gonna get this work, meaning myself, I'm gonna get this work because I did this to myself and I'm taking accountability. Oh, that was another thing. That was another thing that I had an issue with him. The issue is character flaws. I can deal with somebody. We all got flaws. Ain't nobody perfect. But you got extreme character flaws that I cannot deal with. I can't deal with. I
Mm.
don't know when you're telling the truth.
Mm.
I don't. You lie about the smallest stuff. I don't know when you're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I could be like,
Wow.
"Where did you go?" And you could be like, "I was here," and that's not where you were, or you lying right in my face. Like you be literally lying right in my face when I know you're lying.
Mm.
You be really going for it, like you're really telling the truth, like. And I know you lying, and I told you, I'm showing you the proof that you're not telling the truth. So okay, boom, we doing the content. I'm editing everything. I'm filming everything. I'm doing everything. There was one time where he did, step up and do it because I think I was sick or something like that. But he didn't want to do nothing. He didn't want to. He didn't want to help out with nothing. He wanted to be the star. That's all he wanted to do was be the star.
Mm.
And so when I came back home, let me tell you where the biggest insult happened for me. And this is where I was like, okay, I'm dealing with a person that I don't know what the terminology is for it, but this is not cool, right? Mind you, the whole time we're together, I'm begging you. I need help. I'm under a lot of stress. I'm trying to do the Eat with Q channel. I'm trying to do the beauty channel. I'm trying to create businesses. I'm trying to do, you guys, I'm a business minded person.
So my thing is this: why take on that channel with your sister if you already were having? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm gonna be turning things up.
That was a
Why
flop.
take on that channel with your sister when you already struggling with the other channels when you
Right.
needed help
That was a fluke.
and you only did what like 10 episodes and then you left your sister to go back to Nigeria when you and your sister was supposed to be doing She's Healing podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So do that podcast still come on? I haven't seen it, but like she said, she was struggling. She need help. So I don't know.
Straight up and
Mm-hmm.
down. I'm a business person. Straight up and down 100%. I'm creating businesses and this and that, or doing all this stuff behind the scene. If you guys was following it, we was creating different stuff to sell soap and we doing inventory. We're doing all of that. I'm doing that because I'm trying to create more stuff for us so that we're not, so we can figure this stuff out. I'm trying to do it, and that's my type. That's how I am. You didn't want to do nothing. You don't want to. You just want to be, and you just want to be the star. That's all you want to do. Okay. I leave Nigeria. The day that I left, he was crying. Please don't leave me. I don't want you to go. Don't leave our marriage. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Mm.
You gotta fight for us. You gotta do this. You
Wow.
got. I said, God, when I'm done, I'm not doing this no more. And I had to. The way I had to do it because I want to make sure I got home safe. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what this man like. I'm in a whole nother country. I got to make sure to stay. But he knew this is it. And I even when I landed in Germany, I made sure that I was safe out of Nigeria before I even pulled a whole clip out on him. But I basically was like, "We're done. I'm
Mm-mm.
in Germany.
You hear her?
I don't want to be.
Yeah. The
I
hell?
haven't been happy. You're not helping me. I can't trust you." And
So you waited till you were safe in another country in Germany to tell him that you're done and you're not happy and you haven't been happy.
Mm-mm.
But you had to get somewhere safe in order to say that to him. So now she's fearful of this man. Because if you wasn't, why you didn't pop your shit right there?
Right. Uh-oh. Shit. Can you hear me?
And you
Mm-hmm.
know, the one thing that
Shit.
he was
I
talking
can
Okay.
hear
about all
you.
the time in his video was like, if you don't have trust, if you don't have trust, love, and respect, you don't have anything. Well, we didn't have anything. We didn't have that because I can't trust you. I don't respect you as a man. No, you're right. I don't respect you because you're okay with letting your wife do everything while you sit back and do nothing. You're okay with that. I'm never going to be respect a man that's okay with letting his wife do everything and carry everything on her back. I'm never going to be okay with that. Ever.
Mm.
Ever, 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 ever. And the things that you're doing, and that you keep putting us in a freaking hole. I'm trying to get us out of the hole. Y'all, I can't tell you how many mistakes he made financially. I can't tell you how many financial mistakes this man
Mm.
has made. And I have to keep getting us out of the financial mistakes that you keep making. We can't get a freaking We could have been had a marital home, but you keep blowing all the money. You keep putting us in debt. You keep blowing all the money doing nonsense.
See, that's what it's
Enough.
about. That
For what?
damn money.
You think I'm about
Mm-hmm.
to stay with somebody that's gonna keep doing that? You're becoming a liability at this time. At this point, you're not an
Yep.
asset
There it
anymore.
is.
You're becoming a liability because I have to keep cleaning up behind you. I got to keep figuring it out. I got to keep doing everything.
Mm-mm.
This was the biggest slap in my face, and this is when I said I'm complete. Like I know for a fact that I can't do this no more.
Right,
Right.
complicated.
You
I
didn't
said
have to
that
pay for it.
earlier.
I create
Mhm.
income for you. I keep create a stream of income. You got access to everything on the Fibrisma channel. You have full control, full access over everything. The only thing that you don't have is obviously if I created the channel, you just don't have like my email and stuff like that, right? So guess what he does when I leave?
Mm.
He creates a whole channel, right? He creates a channel. I'm done. I said I'm done. You create a channel and you start using my name, using the song, using my name and everything to grow your channel. No problem. And of course, we're dealing with stuff in real time. So I'm not about to announce to the internet that I'm having marital problems or things or I'm still trying to figure it out. Let me go get therapy. Let me go talk to some ministers. Let me go figure some stuff out. But the fact that you would sit up here and create another channel when I'm begging you to help with the channel that's already monetized, that's already got money coming in. I'm begging you to help me and you won't help me. And you want to sit up here
Complicated says she's a serial dater and she didn't do her research on Nigerian men and their
and you
culture.
created the channel.
Facts.
What's the problem?
Leah said that she ate the whole time. Yeah, she did. Eating
I'm
them
giving
big
you a clear
ass
like this is my
catfish the whole
advice to
time
all
over
y'all
there.
guys. I don't want to
Ugh.
right now. I'm not in the mood for that. So y'all gonna have to take me like this.
Mm.
Like you you create a channel and you doing everyday videos. I'm struggling in Nigeria and you won't even help me.
Girl, you got that big channel over there. Quit
But you want
complaining.
my
Shit.
channel.
How are you struggling in Nigeria trying to upload content? That's what I wanted to
Right.
ask you. If he can upload content like every other day, why were you struggling to upload the content? So he
Mhm.
had like a secret code or some kind of secret access to where he can go around and actually get on that internet. And when he was there with you, it wasn't that simple. It wasn't that easy, is what you're saying. Mm, mm, mm.
Not leave because you feel like your back is against the wall. Oh my God, my wife done left. My back is against the wall. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. So then he was like, "Honey, I love you so much." I was like, Godwin. We had a conversation after I saw that he created a channel. I said, Godwin, why would you create a channel when we already had a channel, a marital channel? I was already in Nigeria, and you're sitting up here hustling and going hard, and you didn't give me none of that energy when we were together. You get what I'm saying? You didn't do none of that. You wasn't trying to help me with anything. I would tell you my struggles as a wife. I need help, babe. Like I'm under stress. I'm doing everything by myself. I really need your help. Can you please help me? No, you don't. The only thing that you want to do is go out with your friends and smoke weed. and drink and go out and go to places and be out all night and don't come home until 8 in the morning.
Mm.
Home
Yeah.
editing, cleaning, this, that. But you want to, um,
Mm, mm, mm.
but you don't want to help, and then you want to create another channel. So then he was like, please don't leave our marriage, you know. And this is the thing that be so confusing because like you be talking to people and you be like, you don't want to leave your marriage, like you don't, but you also don't want to be holding everything and doing everything by yourself. And it's like the fact that you're showing me that you could do this all alone, but you chose not to do it when we was together. Like, did you want me to drown? Like you wanted me to drown and you didn't want to help me with anything, but now you got all this energy for your YouTube channel. But we already had a YouTube channel that was already monetized, and we could create something beautiful. You sit up here talking about I ruined the marriage. I didn't ruin the marriage. I did everything for the marriage. You ruined the marriage, and I decided that I'm no longer dealing with this no more. And God bless you and have a nice day.
Mm, that simple.
That's crazy. That don't look right to me. That's crazy. Like I'm scratching my head and I'm like, you sitting here telling me that you love me, 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 you love me. But if you love me, 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 why didn't you show me that love in the in helping me when I'm asking you to help me? Why?
Oh, cute. Oh, cute. You asked him to help. You asked him to help you. Mm, mm,
Mm,
mm.
mm.
Spoiled ass Q. She spoiled you.
To me, it seems like it's the opposite. She claiming that's what he's doing, but I think that's what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm constantly doing things to better your life, put you in a position to better yourself, better your life. You keep blowing every opportunity. So many visas. You guys know the journey of like, okay, are we coming to America? Are we staying in Nigeria? Are we going to Barbados? What are we doing? Every time I'm trying to create something and do something for us, you keep blowing it. You
Mm,
keep blowing every opportunity. Everything. You're blowing it. So how can I believe that you truly love me? Because you keep freaking blowing it. Do you guys know
mm,
this man kept getting denied for every freaking visa that we tried to do? You kept
mm.
getting denied. You denied from every visa, denied, then rejection, 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 rejection. And here
Wow.
I am as your wife. Okay, gotta figure it out. What are we gonna do to figure it out? Reject it, reject it, reject it. Okay. And do you know why you keep getting rejected? Because spiritually, as the husband, you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a husband.
No, I think it's something
Yeah.
else. It's something else.
He's getting rejected because maybe he has some kind of criminal background. It has
Mm,
nothing to do
something
with what he's doing spiritually
spiritually.
as
Come on
yeah,
now.
as a husband. So God is going to punish him because he's not
Wow.
honoring his wife and doing what he's supposed to do.
Oh.
Maybe he has some sort of criminal background. Maybe, just
Mhm.
maybe.
Mm.
Right. She should, right. She had played quit his job. Bought him a motorcycle. Cute. Yes. Yep. I agree.
What Brandy say?
She said to hell with making content, period. Let's talk about you staying out to the next day. Right.
Right, I said that. It sounds like that's what she's saying. That's what he doing, but she doing that. That's it. Seems like she talking about herself. Cause I can't. To me, I can't see Goodwill or whatever his name, Godwin Goodwill. I
Hmm.
can't see him doing that. I just don't see that. Now her, yes, but him, mm-mm.
Hmm. But what she gonna stay out all night over there at? She don't
Mm-mm.
know anybody but his sisters.
Shit, they was partying too when they some party going. Shit,
Hmm.
that sister looked like it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why the prayers are not being answered. That's why every door keeps getting freaking slammed in our face. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as the head of the house, as the husband.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, you were a Christian and you say that you're a Christian. Yes. Do I believe that you're a Christian? Yeah, I do believe that you're a Christian. Um, um, anyway,
Mm-mm.
did I give my life back to Christ and we get baptized together and all that stuff? Yes. Yes. But ever since the moment I said I do to you, it has been a freaking struggle. And anything that we do, whether it's getting a visa, whether it's moving, whether it's this, whether it's that. And you know why? Because you, as the husband, are not doing what you're
Ooh.
supposed to do because your heart is not in the right place. You guys know how many times I freaking fasted? I'm fasting and prayer in the name of Jesus, turning my plate down. I'm tearing it. I'm this. My husband's out all night. Father, bring my husband back inside. I'm calling this person. Lord, bring my husband home. Lord, he's out all night. He's out drinking. He's out smoking. He's with this person. He's with that person. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he's at. He said he left to go get me something to eat. There's no food in the house. He said he was going to go to the market and get me some food. He ain't been back all night. I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day.
Mm, mm,
That's
mm.
probably how you be really in there complaining too. You
And,
are.
and this, that, and the other.
Whining.
Stop bringing up somebody from my freaking past. The people from my past are in my past
Oh,
because I dropped them like a hot potato, baby.
oh.
That's why nobody else is still here because I'm not gonna deal with no stupidity and no
Mm.
dumb stuff. So if I gotta go through 20 men until I get it out, at this point, ain't no man. Okay. But if I gotta
Oh,
go through 20
wow.
men to get to the right one, I will do that because I'm not about to be playing games with no idiot. That's what I'm not gonna do.
Mm.
Idiot.
So now he's an idiot. Wow.
Yep.
Yes, I make mistakes and maybe I picked up, maybe I choose wrong, maybe I pick wrong. Maybe you might be right with that. But I'm not gonna stay. I ain't gonna stay for 20, 30 years, let you do whatever you want to do for me. I get in, I get out. I fall for your tricks in the beginning, because I can't see it or I don't know the signs yet, whatever. It's easy, you know what I'm saying? It was in the past. It ain't no more. That the past is the past. Yes, maybe you could have said a little something, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you could have did that. But you can't do that no more because I'm healing and I'm getting the therapy that I so desperately needed so that I could be able to clock it and I could be able to see it.
And you
Oh,
still
You
sound
can't sit
crazy.
up here and say, oh, you
girl.
the last man is the last man because you did what you did and you got out the door. It had nothing to do with nothing that I did. You did what you did and you got out the door. And then this man right here, it got out the door because you did what you did and you got out the door. And now this time ain't gonna be nobody because it's gonna be me, myself, and I figuring my life out and get it all together that way.
I think she needs
But
some
I'm
lessons
here
on marriage. Shit.
on
She
You
do.
don't know how to be married.
like
That's fucked up.
like the stuff is repulsive, you guys. Like I could literally throw up. It's so repulsive for somebody
Oh,
to be that
God.
delusional. You can't be
Hmm.
that delusional.
Mm.
There's no freaking way.
Oh, oh.
What can you like? What am I marrying you for?
Right.
Because
What are you marrying for?
I believe in
Right.
everything that you said, and I believed in us. That's why. But you're
Lord, she's
irresponsible.
telling on herself.
No money. Okay, so let me go back. Let me go back to the part where okay, we're on the phone. He called me. Um, I can provide for you now. I have my channel. Just let me take care of you. I just let me take care of you. Blah 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 blah. Right, 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 right. This
Goodwill, she ain't coming back.
proud of
She not
himself.
coming
He
back,
knew
girl.
that.
Proud of him. I'm like, okay, good for you, but I'm not helping you promote it because I'm not rocking with you like that no more. If you really want this marriage, I'm not. You're gonna have to prove and you're gonna have to show me. So I move on. You know what I mean? He's blowing my phone up one day, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, and I'm like, oh my god! So I answer, and he's starting to do the things that he normally does when we were in a marriage and when I'm there in Nigeria, the gaslighting, the trying to make me feel bad. So the people where he's living at right now, they were blowing his phone up, and they were like, "You need to pay the rent, like." You need to pay the rent. Like, you're gonna have to go if you don't pay this rent. So he was blowing me up, and I guess trying to get on my good side because he wanted me to give him money to pay that rent. And I was like, I'm not paying nothing. You gotta figure this
Mm.
Mm.
out yourself. I
Wow.
left. I'm no longer there. You gotta figure it out yourself.
She
So then he
abandoned.
goes into, you deceived me.
You did deceive him. You abandoned your marriage and you walked off and you left him high and dry. You did him dirty, is what he was saying in that video. You a dirty person.
Mm.
You did. She
Wow.
had right, Brandy. She has to love herself. And that's what I was saying, Candy the Truth. When she goes to that therapy, they're gonna take her back down as to why she don't love herself. And she's gonna have to
Mhm.
do homework and she gotta get to the root of this cause.
Right.
Her issues with herself.
Yep. Mm.
Mind you, you're already on ice. You're literally are like literally like if you say one last thing that it's going to be broken because you're not showing me what you said that you was going to show me. You're literally on thin ice. Okay, so you're literally on thin ice, right? And he was like, "You deceived me. You deceived me. You just left. You just deceived me. How did I deceive you? I deceived you because I'm not paying your rent. I deceived you because I'm not paying the rent. That was your apartment. Remember, you telling everybody that's your apartment. That's not our marital home. You never had nothing for yourself, so you so happy that you got something. So you telling everybody that's your place. Even
Mm.
when I was there, you telling everybody that's your place. No, this is your marital place. This is what are you talking about? You failed me. Yeah, you failed me. You failed me. No, you failed me, and you failed yourself, and you failed your family. You failed yourself. I did everything that I was supposed to do. Everything I said I was going to do, I did it. Everything, and I did more. I did that and more. Yeah, that's why he's mad. Oh, Q, I wish it worked out. So disappointed. I wish it worked out too. I really do. But it's not it's not what it is. It's not true. It's not the truth.
Right,
And
Leah.
that is the harshest and the hardest reality to think that it was never real or it's not true or like that is so hard for me to believe. It is so hard for me to believe that everything was an absolute lie. And it is extremely painful because it's like, dang, you gotta be a sick person to do something like that. Like you gotta be really, really thrown off to be doing something like that. And then really sit up here and act like a victim and like somebody did something to you. That was another issue that I had with him is like he couldn't take accountability for nothing. You never do nothing wrong. It's always somebody else's fault. Somebody else, you put the finger at this person. It's that person's fault. It's this person's fault. You literally did it. The proof is in the pudding. Everybody can tell that you did it, and it's everybody else's fault but yours. You can never take accountability for nothing that you do. You feel what I'm saying? Ever,
When you gonna take accountability?
ever,
It's always somebody else's
ever,
fault.
ever. It's always somebody else's fault.
That's your story.
Um,
It was play fault. It was Scott fault. Now it's Goodwill fault. When is it gonna be your fault? It's always someone else's fault, but never your fault. You have faults of your own too. You're not perfect.
that's the culture. I don't know what the culture is. I don't. I've experienced it. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
After spending, we can say a total of a year, because you went there 3 or 4 months at this time, another 3 or 4 months at that time. And you mean to tell me you didn't study that man's culture? You didn't study the culture?
experienced enough. I y'all, let me tell you something. What I've learned in this, baby. Let me tell you something. I'm done. Like when I say I'm done, I am done. I am done, 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 done. Maybe it's just not in the cards for me. Maybe just being in a relationship is just not in the cards for me. Maybe love, maybe God has something else for me.
It's not in the cards for me. There you go speaking that language again. You know the life you said you gave up. I mean, you went right back into and said maybe it's not in the cards for me. There you go, dealing in that lifestyle again. And shout out to the people who really, dealing that and know what they doing with that. And it's kind of always accurate when it comes down to, dealing with the cards. But I caught on to what you just said. You said maybe having a partner is not in the cards for you through life. Well, according to what people say, they say everyone has a partner, but everyone don't find that partner. Some people are satisfied with being alone. I don't see you as a person who is satisfied of, with being alone. You want a partner. You want that life partner. You do want that. The problem is how you gonna find that person without healing yourself first. That's the only way you're gonna find that person is when you do the work on yourself. You do the work on yourself, you heal, and then you're going to find that person that's going to be for you and for you only. That person is going to sweep you off your feet. They're going to wine and dine you and whatever else, but it needs to work both ways. Stop thinking because so and so is a man that this is his responsibility to do X, Y, and Z. And it's okay for a woman to do that for her man. It can go back and forth. But stop coming up with this whole thing. Oh, you're a man and you're supposed to wine and dine me. Oh, you're a man. You're supposed to cover everything for me. Oh, you're a man. You're not supposed to feel anything. Oh, you're a man. You're supposed to just figure it out. No. Everyone as a collective needs to figure it out, not just on one person.
As far as what that is, because it seems like that just is just not it.
Right,
I don't
complicated.
know if it's always been like that or it just got like that because I'm on YouTube or I've whatever or me or yes, I will say yes. I am the problem and I'm working on it. I am
Thank you.
absolutely 100% the problem. I'm the full blown problem. It's me. It is 100% me. I'm the problem in everything.
Sound like you
I
being
am.
sarcastic.
And I'm working through that and I'm learning through therapy. And you know what else is something else that is not taken seriously? It's a lot of people in these countries. Um, the one thing that I can say about us Americans, you can say whatever you want about us Americans. You cannot, we know when something ain't right, okay? Because we experience it and we know mental health. We know when somebody loses.
Now, Good Willie has mental health problems, allegedly. Now, that's exactly what she's saying, y'all. Good Willie has mental health problems as if she doesn't have none of her own.
We know, we just be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the society we live in. That's our country. There's a lot of mental health concerns in the United States of America. But one thing that I also have experienced and I also learned is that it's the same amount of mental health issues in these other places as well. But if they don't talk about it or they don't know the
Mm-hmm.
signs or they don't know what to look for, they don't know. They don't even know they're suffering. They don't even know if they're depressed. They don't even know if they're dealing with narcissistic personality disorder. They don't even know if they're dealing with, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. So when you're doing certain stuff and I see certain stuff that you're doing, I can call it out and be like, that's a form of manipulation. That's a form of gaslighting. That's something there.
All the things that you do.
And everybody going through life depressed, not doing well, having issues, having anxiety, having depression. They don't know that they're depressed. They don't know what to call it because they don't talk about it. Everything is just swept under the rug and nobody talks about nothing. And the whole time you depressed, having a full blown anxiety attack, and don't even know that that's what that is. You get what I'm saying? I've seen it. Nobody can tell me nothing about nothing I've experienced in my life and what I've seen.
And that's the problem. Nobody can tell you nothing about nothing. You think you know it all. You think you have all the answers. I'm Eat with Q. I have a platform. I'm this, I'm that. No one can tell you anything, but you are the problem. I'm going to tell you, you are the problem, and you still need work to do, and stay in therapy and get the help that you desperately need and heal that inner child in you who continues to have a broken picker when it comes down to picking out these love lives. Like, you have a personality disorder, in my opinion. You go after people and you want them to provide you with a particular lifestyle, in my opinion. And when you don't get that lifestyle, it depends on who you're around, it depends on the season, depends on who your group of friends are at that time. And you want what other people have. You're jealous hearted and you want what other people have, and then you fix your mouth, and then you speak on other people's love lives, like you call yourself trying to curse other people's relationship. You was trying to take credit for someone who, passed away not too long ago. You was on your platform bragging about that. You and your, ex-husband, um you're wicked, and you have work to do, and there's no love for the wicked apparently, and no rest. So continue to do your homework, and we're going to stop right here, and we'll pick up sometime throughout later on today, y'all. But make sure y'all check out those platforms like Money Boy Trey and The Truth Hurts, and people that's going to be covering this content. You're going to want to tune in and see what their opinions are, because everybody have difference of opinions. And sometimes we all on the platform together, sometimes we not. But we're going to stop it right here, and we're gonna get us some rest. Shout out to the night owls who came on at 227 stoop. Make sure y'all thumbs up this live and subscribe to the channel. Share me out if you can. If you got a community wall, share me out. Tell people about us. We're gonna pause it here. We're gonna continue tomorrow right here. This is a 3 hour and 25-minute live. And how far are we in? We are 51 minutes in. And if you enjoyed this live, go on and give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment, share us out, support the channel. Raina loves keto. All donations go towards Taylor, who is starting school very soon. Moving day is around the corner. Um, Thank you all for tuning in. And we'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, this I will schedule the live this time. This time I just went live out of nowhere. But I will, schedule this live for tomorrow. Okay, y'all?
All right, y'all. I was falling asleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you was getting silent. It was 4:11. We hung in there. We did a good job.
Yes,
Good
311.
night,
Yes,
Brandy and Keisha, Leah,
all right, y'all.
Complicated, and Edward, and everyone who participated in the
Leah, Shell.
conversation. This is not easy being up. Melissa, hey, Melissa. She was still up. Yes, the night owl. Shout out to the
Yeah, they the
227 night
night owl.
owls.
They the night owls, baby.
Yeah, so I'm going to come up with a new segment, the 227 night owls.
Woo, woo.
Yeah. So I appreciate y'all for being here. And we're gonna turn on the porch light and we're gonna head on out.
Yep, that porch light on. Y'all know what time it is.
I already know when that porch light come on. It's a done deal. All right, we out.
See y'all later. Bye, y'all.